Hi, I'm Any New Province, and I just finished up the league with Faerie Flood, the deck that we didn't get a chance to record gameplay for because ninjutsu was bugged. Just to remind you that you can like the video or subscribe to the channel down below. I'd seriously appreciate it. It's a great way to let me know you're enjoying everything, and it really encourages me to keep playing Pauper content. Like always, the links are down below for each individual match if you just want to ninjutsu into the one you want to see the most, and if you want to just stick around and watch all of the games, then hang in here and enjoy the league. We're already on 6. We have a Preordain, and we have a bunch of lands in this deck. This would be a pretty good hand. We're on the draw. There's so many brews, so few foods. I think I'm going to keep this, try to find a land. I think I have ugly basics in this deck too. Oh, hell yeah, I do. Maximum tilt. All right, let's go. I think this is before I bought my the rest of my full art islands. All right, Epitech. Good turn 1. Okay, so let's play Island and Preordain. This is mono black control. Yeah, slack land game indeed. I'm gonna top, I guess it doesn't matter which one I draw now, so I'm gonna top this and I'll top this. And you can go. Miscreant or Spell Stutter next turn is probably a good play. They're gonna cycle Baron more, so yes, we're definitely, well, almost definitely playing mono black. Spell Stutter Sprite is not great against mono black, but Flood is. So if we can find Flood, get this exclude going, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Indeed. I'll go as long as I can without playing the ugly land. Yeah, I don't know if I want to just run out Faerie Miscreant here or not. I think I might hold up Spell Stutter and exclude. Just pass. Or Spell Stutter and prohibit. Because next turn we can like Pestermite into Faerie Miscreant, get a clock started. They're probably thinking we're mono blue Delver, holding up hard counter. We do have hard counters in our deck. There's a Phyrexian Rager, yeah, sure. Nothing we can do about that. That's the thing about mono black, man. Hard just leaving up counters for them. Okay, so I'll play a land. And I think I'll just play a Faerie Miscreant pass again. Leave up Spell Stutter Pestermite. Or Spell Stutter Prohibit. See what they're thinking about. See what they're up to. I will definitely Spell Stutter something to protect this Faerie Miscreant. I'm gonna get in for 2. We just have to find a Flood and we've got him. Almost just yielded through turn. Alright, what have you got? What is? Can't counter a 3-drop or anything like that. We can counter like Sign in Bloods, Chainer's Edicts, stuff like that. Though I don't really want to counter a Chainer's Edict. They might like Edict and then Edict again. Chittering Rats, eh? Yeah, okay. So we will put just a land on top. I guess it doesn't matter. And they're gonna pass. Yeah, okay. So play a land. Go to combat. Probably get in here. I'm not super worried about 4. We can Pestermite and then counter a 3-drop with Spell Stutter next turn, or we can just flat out like counter their Gary or whatever. With exclude, which is nice. So I don't think we're in terrible shape here. We find a Flood that's just game. Because we can like tap down their whole board. I'm gonna try to disfigure Spell Stutter Sprite. Yeah, that's cool. No worries. I want to be able to leave up this. Whoa, no! I want to be able to leave up this exclude. So. Yeah, they're going to combat. They're probably like, oh man, they thought for so long. They probably have all of the answers in their hand right now. All right. What is your play? Considering how much instant speed removal they have, like Pestermite into Spell Stutter is probably always kind of a risky play. Yeah, you can Sign in Blood. Come on, play creature. They won't pass with just 3 mana. Another Sign in Blood. I think I'll prohibit that. There we go. Got to counter something. Nice. Lonely Sandbar. I think I'm going to cycle this. Actually, no. I'm okay with hitting my land drops. Go ahead. And I don't know if I want to fog one of these creatures yet. No, I don't. I'm holding this for Gary. We're going to get the Gary, and then we're going to be okay. We're going to turn the corner. It's going to be a blowout. We're going to draw a Flood, and they won't have anything. They'll have no way to interact with it. Should be great. Ugh, come on. All right, let's play a Pestermite. And we'll untap one of our lands. They might just kill it with the trigger on the stack. Yep. And we're going to get the turn back. You going to kill it? No, they're not going to kill it. Okay, so we just have Spell Stutter hard counter in hand now. So I'm just going to pass. We can block one of their guys with Pestermite. Not in terrible shape. Let's see what they want to do. I'll protect the Pestermite with Spell Stutter if they try to play removal on it. Gonna attack with both Z's. Can't just sit there all game, opponent. Yeah. Okay. We will block the Chittering Rats. Go to 8, which isn't a great place to be, but it is what it is. They're gonna play another land. And what's this? Unearth the Chittering Rats. Okay, we'll Spell Stutter Unearth. We'll try to. And they might have the removal for Spell Stutter. They don't. There is Gary. Draw a card off Exclude. Spire Golem. There's our blocker. All right. Okay, so we'll pay 2 for Spire Golem. Play Faerie Miscreant. Go to combat. Start chipping in. It's time for some chip tunes. Chip tunes. I feel like I need a little bit more value in this deck. I feel like there just isn't, you know, it's just off of the, you know, critical mass of value you might need to get a deck like this to work. Phyrexian Rager, gonna ping themselves. A little worried about like Pestilence out of the sideboard or something. Yeah, that's cool. Pretty much only countering Gary here. Or like a removal spell on Spire Golem. Nothing doing. They're just gonna pass. There's a snap. That's pretty sweet. All right, let's go to combat. Get in with the fairies. And pass. See what they have. Just gonna go to attacks. Okay. Sure. We'll block. Yep. We'll take 4. We're gonna end a 4. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. Okay. Curse of Chains. Alright. That's sweet. Curse of Chains, one of these guys. Get in with the fairies. Last turn. Trying to eke it out here. Trying to eke. See what they have. Still just 3 cards in hand. That's not too scary. There's Oubliette. Okay. So that's probably gonna nab our Spire Golem. Oh, I can't really counter this, otherwise. I can't leave up Snap. Yeah, okay. That means we'll have to take 2. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna let it resolve, see what it targets. Spire Golem, okay. So let's Snap, Spire Golem. Untap a couple lands. This leaves us dead to Sign in Blood, which really sucks. Like if they have like Gary and Sign in Blood, I'm dead, but hopefully that's not the case. They're just gonna pass. Okay. Curse of Change trigger. There's a Pestermite. Yikes. Okay, so let's go to combat. Get in for 2. We're just in such a precarious position. Like it's just, it's a very sketchy place to be. We'll play Spire Golem. Leave up Counterspell? Or do you want to Pestermite down this Phyrexian Rager and hold up Counterspell? Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. I don't know, though. Spire Golem and then Pestermite on their turn. Like, if they don't have anything, then this and wait until their end step, flash in Pestermite, win. Could be it. I might just... I think this is kind of... No, because Gary will just kill me. Yeah. So I don't want to be dead to Gary. Knows there's a Gary on the way. Sign in Blood also does it, which really sucks. Tendrils of Corruption. Where X is the number of swamps you control. Well, I really don't want them gaining all that life, but like, what could they have? And we're just dead if we... Dead if you do, dead if you don't, I guess. So if they do this, and they have Gary. Yeah, I'm gonna counter it. We're dead to Gary. That's just how it is. Have you got a Gary? Is that your last card? Don't have it. Come on, don't have it. No Gary, one time. One time, no Gary. Okay. Okay, we're okay. We're all right, we're alive. Okay, let's cycle Lonely Sandbar. Counterspell. Curse of Chains. Okay. So we'll stop on their upkeep to tap their attacker. We're dead to a lot of stuff here, gang. Okay, get in for 4. And pass. We're dead to like Curse of Chains. Or sorry, we're dead to like, I don't know, a bunch of stuff. Primarily Gary. But I don't think they have a Gary. I don't think they have a Sign in Blood either. All right, let's just F6. Come on. Come on. Oh, this is so close. Come on. Please. Please. Slow roll. Don't roll so slow. What are you doing over there? This is an epic slow roll. I'm gonna slow roll like crazy. I just gotta try. I gotta try to keep my composure. The slowest of rolls. All right. 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 Just think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts. There's a lot of stuff that gets them out of this situation too, which is interesting, but there's a lot of cards in their deck that ruin our day. Tendrils of Corruption, Sign in Blood, Gary. I don't know what they could have. I fully believe that they're no longer slow rolling us. They're probably just like trying to find a way out of it. Maybe not. Maybe my computer has frozen. Nope, we're still here. But yeah, let's see. They're like, we can't lose to the person with one different basic in their deck. How embarrassing. What do you guys think? Is this still a slow roll? Over or under that we're getting slow rolled by the rolliest slow right now. Oh, we won. Sick. Oh, okay, he had 2 lands in hand. Cool. Glad we didn't let that glad we didn't let that draw spell resolve. Okay, so what do we take out here? Prohibits, because Prohibit doesn't really counter anything in their deck we care about until it costs 4 mana, and usually we're using our mana to use Flood and stuff. Other than that, I don't think anything comes in. Curse of Chains definitely upsets them. Oh, actually Kumbaj Witches. Yeah, so we should keep these in. Kumbaj Witches, right. Well, I think we take out the Pestermites then. We just have a better 3 mana threat now. So that's gonna be it. Just little baby sideboard changes. We'll submit. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can take down Mono Black Control. 1 win on the board. This is no longer, it's no longer possible for us to fail as hard as we did with Sun Crown Hunters. All right, let's see how this turns out. All right. Guys, I'm almost on my RPM. 8 songs done. 8 songs, they're not done. But I think I'm at the point where I'm confident enough that I'll actually finish it. It's gonna be a busy weekend next weekend. Very, very busy weekend. They're having a hard think. They really saw like just the Delver plan out of us, which is like, you know, a good portion of this deck. So I don't know what they'll bring in to combat that. I don't know if they can become a more aggressive deck, but I don't think they really, I don't think they're trying to do that. Yeah, I don't know. Guess they're just salting us into the tilt bath. Are you guys lives? Any of you guys playing Paper Pauper yet? Pretty psyched, pretty psyched. The trifecta. Ooh, we've got Betrayal. That's sick. I love it when they have to kill their own creatures. And we have the Ugly Lands. Yeah, we're pretty much just, you know, on the nut draw right now. We've on a flood game. Put this on a Kuumbash Witches. Oh, they hate it when you do that. I love this card. Like, it's not good, but because they can remove their own creature. I've almost decked myself against Mono Black with this card. Bajukabog. Play with a few of my decks. Pretty sure I've sold my buddy on the format. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Did you get Boros Monarch? Me and the Professor? You and the Professor are the only ones playing Paper Pauper right now? Alright, you're gonna remove our Faerie. Means possible turn 2. Yeah, we don't care about that. Okay. Play land, go to combat, attack. Leave up a mess of counter spells. But we'll let Kuumbash Witches resolve because we get to put a Betrayal on it. We just draw our whole deck. There's Phyrexian Rager, sure. We get to assemble the combo next turn. You guys ready for this? It's a 2-card combo that only potentially trades for 1 card. Yeah, let's do it. Make them take their turn off to remove their own creature. Wow, they're gonna hate this. If they were salty about last game, they're probably like, what is going on? Nice. Guys, look at the combo. We drew a ninja. How many cards will you let us draw? Kill your own thing? Let us cast a ninja? Blue-Red Delver, Boros Monarch, Kuldotha. Oh yeah, nice. So you've got a couple of those. Dimir, man, you've got all the decks. That's crazy. Yeah, those are sweet decks, man. That sounds like a good time. I think Dimir is going to be like kind of underrepresented in our local paper meta because it's just like a little bit of a fringe deck, but I think it'll be very good against like the early kind of attempts at the format. Do you think they're mad about this? They're going to duress me, sure. You may. And then are you going to remove our Faerie? Maybe they're checking us for days, but our hand's pretty stacked, man. Oh, and you have a mono white heroic? Or is it a brew? It's a little hard to commit to buying any brews in paper, considering like you might just have like, you know, nobody to play it against, or like, you know, you might just, it's not as fun to just lose all day to someone's face. I actually probably wouldn't enjoy losing all day unless I get to spend time with you lovely people. And put videos of it on Facebook that are only slightly embarrassing. Now they're going to take Counterspell and play another creature? Sure. No problem. Alright, so we will play a land, go to combat, attack with Faerie Miscreant, and just leave up Exclude plus whatever we draw off of Betrayal. Yoink! Give me a card. Ooh, nice. They're really bad against this. There's Dusk Legion Zealot. Yeah, I'll exclude that. They knew we had exclude, so it's like not, you know. And Phyrexian Rager, sure. Definitely don't care about Phyrexian Ragers anymore. So I'm not even going to cycle this Lonely Sandbar. Like, we just want to hit our land drops here and just, like, go nuts. I'm so glad I didn't have this flood in hand last turn. Oh, the second one. The second flood never feels quite as good as the first. All right, so go to combat. Attack with Faerie Miscreant. There's not going to be any blocks. Flooded. Yeah, it's like, it's risky to have more than one of them in my deck, but at the same time, I have to draw it to do anything. Play out Flood. They cannot be happy. Go on their upkeep. I'm gonna wait until this taps. Let's see what we draw. If we draw a hard counter, then I will... They're probably thinking about whether they want to remove their own creature or not. So we drew a Ninja, so I'm going to tap down a Phyrexian Rager. And F6. Now we can tap down your entire board. Kill you with a Ninja. I don't think we won't be able to get in with Ninja this turn, but we can play out a Faerie Miscreant and attack with one later. And is this Gary? Yep. Gonna gain some life. Okay, so we don't have any interaction, like any counter spells or anything yet, which really sucks. So I think I might just preordain here. Or I could tap down their whole board. I think I'm going to preordain. And I'm going to try to find a 2-mana counterspell. So let's see what we can do with preordain here. Flooded. Oh, I can't touch my face. I'm such a face toucher. Man, they're making us work for it. They really are making us work for it. Preordain on the stack. What you gonna do, opponent? What you gonna do with those 4 cards in your hand? See, the biggest disadvantage is like you have to tap out before you like do anything. Like, so holding up counters is a little counterintuitive. Holding up counters is a little counterintuitive to Flood because you don't know. All right, so we'll bottom both of these. You don't know when you'll have to counter something. So I guess right now I kind of feel like I have to counter something, and that's a great draw for doing it. All right, so we'll play a land and we'll just pass. We're going to play a Faerie Miscreant and pass. Not getting in with Ninja, that will be a blocker. Play a Faerie Miscreant. Pass turn. And we'll tap Gary on their upkeep. I'm going to cycle Barrenmore, so they have 4 cards in hand. That's interesting. We're going to draw with Curse of Chains first. If I find another counterspell, I might just block this turn. Okay, no other counterspell. So we'll tap Gary. And that's it. What have you got? We're playing Faerie Flood tonight, Lynx. So here's the deck list. Actually, I have the combo and the... I have the combo and the namesake card on board right now. I'm going to trade this Phyrexian Rager with this ninja. I know it's crazy, but I've already got a ninja. Their Phyrexian Rager is effectively my ninja right now. And we have to tap one less creature now? I think I'll counter this. They don't have up the... they don't have Gary mana up anymore, so I'm not super worried about it. And there's Chittering Rat, so that's kind of a bummer. Okay, we'll put Flood on top. Can't shuffle it away or anything. Crisp Chains will trigger, not do anything. There's another Flood that we know. Oh, we knew that. Okay, so let's play Spire Golem. Yeah, we can tap all their creatures on their turn. I think I want to get a ninja down, though. Spire Golem's a really good blocker. And we have to put some kind of clock on them because we just can't draw our whole deck and find all of the counter spells. Get ninja in. Draw card. Preordain. Yeah, I'm going to play a Lonely Sandbar. We're going to need the mana later. And I'll just pass. And wait until we draw off Curse of Chains. See if we find some counter magic. We found Faerie Miscreant. Okay, so tap down Gary. Tap down Rager. Ooh, that might cause issues later. Sorry, Discord. Gotta close you. You're a great program, but I can't have you open right now. Welcome to the stream, Lynx. Welcome to the nonsense that is decks I enjoy. They got a window to play a Gary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're dead to Gary. Just a Dusk Legion Zealot. Don't care about that. Yep. Oh, and now is it the Gary? Now is it the lethal Gary? Dang. Well, that's it. Exaxes. Okay. They know what we're up to now. I kind of like what our board or what our deck is doing, though. I don't think these Stormbound Geists are necessary. I think these Pestermites are probably better. So I'm going to leave the Pestermites in. Maybe I'll take a 1... No, I do like Storm. I think I like Storm, but this is hard. I would like to have both as threats. They're probably better than prohibits. Like, we didn't see Chainer's Edicts or Kumbaj Witches, so I'm actually going to run it like this. And we're going to have to kill him a little bit quicker because of Gary. Probably shouldn't counter any more Phyrexian Rangers either. Yeah, we're doing a makeup deck for, or we're doing a makeup stream for Faerie Flood because I didn't get the chance to play it after I built it. So I'm going to give it a run, see how it does. I think this is one of our better matchups despite not having, despite not having any life gain. I think this is a pretty good matchup. And the only unfortunate thing is we have to leave most of their devotion on board. But we're almost turning the corner there. The second Gary, man. It's always the second Gary that gets you. Yeah, I think countering a Phyrexian Rager was greedy. There's a Phyrexian Rager I countered, and then they resolved the Chittering Rats. That's probably what lost me that game. But I don't want them digging neither, so... Tough to call, but I think what I did was incorrect. So, I've learned. Don't counter those drawing card dorks when you could be countering Chittering Rats. I like it though. Looks like my opponent's on like a Possibly Pauper Playable Dusk Legion Zealot mono black control, which is interesting. What are you doing tonight, R&D function? A little duck game? What is the duck game? I assume it's sweet, considering how much you're playing the duck game. I just had to highlight my cards. It brought us into the game. Sweet. Cheat code. Nice. Snap it off. Yes. Kumbaj Witches. Oh, I hope they turn 2 Kumbaj Witches. That would be so rad. Would have been sweeter that if this was a Faerie Miscreant, but can't win them all, huh, gang? I think my favorite Betrayal moment was when my opponent had, ooh, there's another spell stutter. Okay. So that's good. Pass turn. You're up. Maybe not right now, but there was, I don't know, and maybe not even recently, but there was a time when I was on Discord a bit more, when I wasn't recording an album, where it always said you were playing the duck game. Yerp. All right, so, ooh, all right, let's go. Let's see how many cards we can draw. What is the duck game? Like, is it a game that I could derive some pleasure out of, do you think? You're just gonna kill your own Dusk Legion Zealot? That'd be sweet. It's still a 2-for-1. I guess not, because they drew a card off of this. So that's it. All you can do. All right, counterspell. Go ahead. Oh, cool. So do you guys play together and stuff? Phyrexian Rager. Yeah, sure. We're gonna flash in spell stutter end step here. Which you probably should have done a little while ago. Yeah. Let's try it. See if they have another Disfigure in hand. They don't, or it doesn't look like they do. Oh, it's so tempting to just run out of Flood here. But we're gonna get a Ninja down. Let's see what they've got. Attack with Faerie. Blocks. I kind of have a feeling they're saving, but whatever. Like, it feels like they're holding Disfigure to me, and they're going to Disfigure our Ninja here, but what can you do? Yep, sure. Flood, go. We might have given them too much time here. They're all right with giving us our stutter back too, which is awkward. So now we just have to protect our life total for as long as we can. 2 or 3 if my daughter plays. Yeah. That's rad. Oh my goodness, our opponent's drawing just hundreds of cards. See, this is how you double Gary, team. Yeah, they're having a great draw today. And we're not drawing any lands. I have a lot of lands in this deck, guys. Like, like a lot of lands. I can't believe I'm not friggin'... All right, so... Yeah, no, this is gonna have to happen. What's coming now? Dusk Legion Zealot. Sure. And this is good evening. This is called Faerie Flood, and I think I'm gonna just counter that. You know what? That's cool. That's fine. This is called Faerie Flood, and usually it floods out pretty good, but we're not drawing a whole lot of lands so far this game. Yeah, so we're just we're playing some fairies, and we're playing this enchantment called Flood, which is generally pretty good against our opponent's deck. But today it's not, unfortunately. Ugh. I don't really know what to do here. Like, this is... I think we just Spell Stutter this. They know we have Spell Stutter. So if they want to disfigure this, then so be it. Kind of sucks that we only hit 3 lands this game. I really do think we're favored against mono black control. I did do a deck tech, yes. It's old, but what happened? We're not what? Yeah, we're not playing. It's an older deck that I didn't get the opportunity to like play or like flesh out because the ninja like mechanic got bugged. So the first night that I was supposed to play this, Moto went down for like unscheduled downtime or whatever. Oh yeah, no, we're not flooding. We're certainly not flooding. There's quite a few lands in this deck, though. It is not greedy about the mana. Okay. It's a start. So we'll pass the turn. And maybe just tap down one of their 2/2s on their upkeep. Well, this might have gone differently if I could have preserved my life total at all by drawing all the lands in my deck, but we missed 2 land drops, so I think there's like, when you're on the I was on the play, right? I think there's like greater than a 90% chance that you hit your 4th land drop if you run. I think I have 24 lands in my deck. Yep, cycling Baronmore. Opponent only got 39 cards in library. Pretty impressive. And no, we're not flooding. Ugh. Yeah, missing land drops sucks. This is kind of like, I was playing this when I ran into Stompy a lot more often, so that was kind of what I was teched out against. So if they slam Gary, well, we'll see what they do. I'm gonna leave this counter up. Another land. Well, it's obvious that I have a counterspell up. Wrench Mind. Come on, man. All right, so we're going to bounce this Chittering Rats, untap 2 lands, pitch Spell Stutter Sprite. Oh, crap. I did not think that through. But this way they won't, like, the Gary won't be nearly as bad. And we will Spell Stutter this Wrench Mind, and hopefully be in an okay position to fight off Gary next turn. Like, see if they want to try to play out Chittering Rats or something. Like, Chittering Rats just puts this on top of our library, and I'm okay with drawing this next turn. So let's see what they've got, or what they'd like to do. Yeah, here comes Chittering Rats. Yep. Get Fate Sealed. Oh yeah, Snap is probably really bad against this deck, especially because it like is meant to improve the Spell Stutter sprites. You're totally right. I agree. We'll trade with them. Just less stuff we have to bounce. And less Devotion to Black. So, well worth it. What do we draw? Counterspell. Right. All right, so we'll pass the turn. And tap down this Chittering Rats on their upkeep. Counter a Gary, hopefully. Tap down Chittering Rats. If they have an opportunity to Chittering Rats into Gary here, then we're dead. But it is what it is. Is this Chittering Rats into Gary? Doesn't look like it. Yep. But I'm sure they'd find, you know, they could engineer a win that way. Or like another Wrench Mind, like Wrench Mind into Gary, or like Duress into Gary. All we had to do was hit our land drops deck. Dash Hopes? Is this Dash Hopes? You're right about the snaps. Absolutely should have taken snaps out. So we had the counter all along. That was pretty much what we were building ourselves up to. But if they have another Gary, then, you know, things don't really get better from here. But it's nice to have a flood on board. At least I'll get to pester the living crap out of my opponent until, until we concede. All right, go ahead. Yeah, the snaps absolutely should have come out. Gonna get him with Zealot. And what do we draw? There's Crypt Rats. That's a bummer. Alright, pass turn. Tap all your stuff. Wish it was like back in Alpha, if you tap the Crypt Rats, they wouldn't be able to activate it. But I think, how close are we to dead here? So like 1, and then they can activate Crypt Rats for 9, and they win? Yeah, I think that's game. Let's see if they see it. They probably will. Do you got the Crypt Rats Exaxes? Yeah, we're just dead. All right, that's it. Sometimes you miss your land drops. But you can see like how much better of a position we would have been in if we could have gotten the flood going. Yeah, round 2. Turn 1 Preordain. Or Betrayal, one of their 1-drops, if they have 1-drops. Play this other stuff? Oh yeah, let's do it. Take this upkeep stop off for now until we draw Flood. Ooh, 1-drop, play 1-drop. Glad to have these spells in my hand if this is Burn. It's Burn! Okay, so I'm just gonna play a Lonely Sandbar, because we do want to hit our land drops here. There's like, I'm probably not cycling this away until like turn 6. Let's see what this is. Creature? Oh my god, Thermo Alchemist? This is so good on Thermo Alchemist. They could probably deck us before they could burn us out. They're gonna main phase Magma Jet, probably while we're topped out. Which is a good idea. Alright, play an island, pass. 4 cards in Burn's hand. I'll counter a Firebrand, but Thermo Alchemist, you know I'm betrayaling that. Alright, let's see what this is. Oh, 2-mana burn spell? That'd be sweet. Nice. Well, we will prohibit that. They're probably like, what? Prohibit? Imagine, like, some weird... Is there any way for them to cast Daze here? There isn't, right? Alright, so play to land. Preordain. Hitting our land drops. I've got my 6 land drops now, so I'm good. We'll keep Ninja because it's a win condition. We'll pass. Can't get greedy with your win cons when you're only running like 7. Alright, what's your turn look like? Couple of 1-mana burn spells. I hope they beta counter with a 1-mana burn spell and play a Thermal Alchemist. That would be sweet. I don't think I'm going to counter the first one. Firebrander, yeah, we can't be going about that. So, gotta keep an eye on how many instant speed spells they have. That's surprisingly relevant in this matchup. Okay, let's find some more counter spells. Yeah, sweet. And sweet. Play a land, and we'll pass. Stoked about this spell starter sprite. 2 spell starter sprites. Like, this is how we do it. There's a Rift Bolt. Okay. Yeah, Rift Bolt's pretty good against spell starter sprite. I'm not gonna be greedy with them. We'll just pass. Draw spell starter. Play land. Pass turn. First ugly land of the game. That's bad beats. Let's see what they've got here. Aerial Volley. Okay. Flash and spell stutter. Got him. Okay, I remember now that Rift Bolt is not a 1-mana burn spell, by the way. I've been reminded. Alright, what's your follow-up? Rift Bolt my face. Indeed. You have done so. Yep. That's cool. And what do we find now? Searing Blaze. Okay, so we're going to try to spell stutter this. This could backfire pretty good, but it's fine enough. No, they don't have an answer for it? Oh my god, if we get to pick up one of these spell stutters, we are just off to the races. 1 card in hand for our opponent. Hopefully we just keep drawing interaction. This deck has a lot of it. Exclude's not looking too hot here. Okay, play a land, go to combat, swing with both, ninja back 1. And leave a bunch of mana. Make sure I'm not F6'd, because that could be relevant. Draw a card off Ninja. And it's an exclude. Well, that could be relevant at some point, so we'll pass. I'm to the point where I might cycle this Lonely Sandbar now. Maybe. It's super greedy not to counter a Thermal Alchemist, but I kind of don't want to. Just to put a Betrayal on it. So we might have to take the Floods out in this one. Ooh, that's like pretty much GG's, I think. Unless they're all Rift Bolts and Fire Blasts. What have you got? Are you just gonna fire off some instants? There's a Flood. That's not doing anything. We'll play it anyway. Well, I guess, yeah, it does literal nothing against this deck. So let's just see if there's a better way to use our mana by attacking with our Ninja. So we're gonna take all of the Floods out. Absolutely. Which is, you know, it's kind of a, ooh, God. How do they get themselves out of this one? I understand it's Faerie Flood the deck, but there's no justification for keeping it in against burn. 0. I guess like Betrayal on Firebrand Archer or something. Maybe if I see a Keldon Marauders, I'll keep one in. But if that doesn't happen, then, you know. Woo, we did it. Okay. Sweet. See, when I hit my land drops and draw infinite spell stutter sprites, everything is good. Okay. Curse of Chains is bad. Okay, so let's take out our Floods. We didn't see any Keldon Marauders or anything like that, so we can't count on them. Bring in Hydroblasts. Bring in a Dispel. And go down Trails. I feel like I just want to put a Betrayal on a Thermal Alchemist so bad, guys. I feel like that would be so sweet. I feel like you don't need the Curse of Chains. Which kind of leaves us with like less stuff. Maybe I will. I'll leave it an exclude. Because we can leverage that. But it might just be dead. I guess we bring in Stormbound Geists. And just draw 100 Faerie Miscreants again. Really didn't think this whole burn sideboard plan through. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in a couple more threats. Because we do want a clock on them. And we just have all the counters now. Oh yeah. It's not a song? Dang, it feels good to be a gangster. This is pretty G right here. Beautiful, beautiful Chain Lightning. I really like the Invocations online. I, like most people, wasn't a huge fan in paper, but online, those are some pretty cards. One is going to unnecessarily leave a stop on our upkeep. What do you got? Firebrand Archer? Oh, taste it. Pass. Is this more Firebrand Archers? I am doing an album this month, yeah. So, yeah, this weekend was insane. Like, I spent so I did a sim stream on Saturday and tried to work on a new Possibly Pauper Playable deck for this week. Didn't come through. And we're playing Faerie Flood. But, oh, crap. That sucks. Yep. But anyway, so I recorded 8 guitar tracks in like 2 days, and I like double track all of my guitars and stuff. Like it was a very intense couple of days. And my wrists are all like messed up. But anyway, so I have 8 tracks down now, and ready for vocals. And I'm getting ready to do my rap song where I invite some people over to do a rap song with me. Just because I've been like completely alone for the entirety of it. So, oh no way, are they gonna give this to me? They haven't played a land. Like I'll trade a Searing Blaze for the Spellstutter Sprite anyway, like an unkicked Searing Blaze. But I'll absolutely block this Firebrand Archer. Oh yes. Well, they're gonna kill it. There's no way they just. I mean, if they want to. Yeah, there's Searing Blaze. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not turned on though, so it only does 1. But anyway, yeah, 8 tracks ready for what's probably going to be vocals, and that's it. And then after that, we'll do the rap song, and then it'll be done. But yeah, so it's supposed to be 10 songs by the end of it. I did a little blurb, actually. So yeah, so it's 10 songs. There's my old one there. And I think I'm gonna finish. I think it's gonna be good. Unfortunately, like, because I'm doing other content creation and stuff, I don't think in terms of like technical quality, it's come a long way since last year. I do think it's good. I mean, not to toot my own horn too hard or anything, but I do think it's good. Is it worth it to leave up Exclude here? Probably not. I'm gonna play a blocker. Yeah. Because then we can Ninja or Spire Golem next turn, and hopefully Ninja or Spire Golem. Yeah, nice. And it's not super impressive. Like, it takes me a month to do the album, right? So it's not crazy. It's never crazy impressive. And I'm not, you know, like a producer by trade or anything. So it's definitely reflective of that, but I think it's good nonetheless. I think it's pretty all right. I've been doing it for a long time. I've been doing like bedroom recordings for literal years. Ugh. Oh, if they hit their land drop and just like combo off here, I'm gonna be so gutted. Don't. Burn. Why? You let burn resolve like 1 spell, and then you die. Is this Fire Blast game? There's so little stabilizing from 3 life here. Like, ugh. All right. I guess like Pester might tap down one of their lands is probably like one of our best plays, but we also just have to put down this Ninja. Otherwise, we're like super dead. So let's play Ninja. You're returning Spire Golem. See what we draw. There isn't a lot that could save us here. Yeah, that doesn't do it. I guess I could return Firebrand Archer to their hand, but like that still doesn't really do it. I think I might just scoop it up here. I should make them have it though. Yeah, I should definitely make them have it. Okay, so snap Firebrand Archer, untap a couple lands, play a Spire Golem, or actually I'm gonna tap down one of their lands on their upkeep with Pestermite. So I'm trying here. Yeah, I know. It's so weird, right? Like I love getting my decks out there. Like with Magic, when I win with something, it's like you have like true proof that it's competitive. Or like when you do something really impressive, like there's actual numbers and values involved. So like things can be graded on certain scales to a more certain degree than music can. So I get that like welling up of confidence with music or with Magic. And I can be stoked about stuff and I can be less humble. But with music, it's so subjective and people get so much flack for being cynics or being egotistical. And I was incredibly egotistical about the music I made before. So I'm just like, I've been overly humble ever since to just try to, are we just dead anyway? I'm trying here, opponent. Trying. We getting slow rolled? So anyway, so I always try to be kind of like overly humble about music so that I don't fall into that like trap again, I guess. gonna scry a couple. I wonder if we're not dead. I mean, it's so unlikely. But I'm really... Okay, we're not gonna activate Pestermite's ability. No. Do they have it? Was it on top of their library the whole time? Oh my god, if they don't have it, I'm gonna cry. Play well, get rewarded. 2 cards in hand, one's a Firebrand Archer. Thermal Alchemist, oh my god, okay, and their other card is a Firebrand Archer? Guys, we're staying alive. But if they untap with that, we lose. To be on 1 life against Burn. Hey, MG4, what's up? How's it hanging? We're playing some Faerie Flood tonight. Took a win off Burn. Happy about that. In the 50-50 bracket, as usual. How you doing tonight? I'm getting there, by the way. I culled my collection. Found some more stuff to show you. Or stuff to potentially send you. I promise I haven't forgotten about it. Not even a little bit, as a matter of fact. Okay, I guess we go Ninja. Try to draw Hydroblast. Is like our only chance here. Because excluding Firebrand Archer doesn't do anything. As if they untap with this, we lose. Congrats on what? Thank you though. For going through my collection. It takes a long time. It's no... Oh. Damn it. Oh, we were so close. All right. You got it. You got it. Yeah, they stuck that early Firebrand Archer. There's just nothing we could do. None of these cards are relevant. Yeah, I'm just gonna run it back like this. Hopefully we're on the play. Draw all this sweet, sweet interaction. I thought I had a ton of lands in this deck. I guess I have more than most mono blue lists run. 23 is probably a little high, but... And yeah, I'm almost at my record. I guess that's something worthy of congratulations. That's the cool thing about the RPM challenge is that, like, you don't necessarily even have to, like, be like, oh man, I have the best music on the planet. Like, I'm the best, I'm the king. But you can just be proud that you accomplished it, you know? It's just one of those things that have an intrinsic value. So it's easy to be proud of what you accomplish with it. You just like, you can just, you know, something that's very nice to say you've done. I recommend it too. If you play any instrument or write any kind of poetry or anything like that, check it out. RPM challenge. It's a lot of fun. It's hectic. You've got to like aggressively shame yourself whenever you're not recording music all month to get it done. Do a little bit less laundry than usual, probably. But generally it works out. Guys, I haven't touched my face. It feels like I'm touching my face, but it's like I black out when I do it. I'm just like, I keep doing this. I keep like fiddling with my mustache. Like, I don't want to do that anymore. I wish I had a shock collar or something. There's no way. I don't know how to positively reinforce and tell myself that it's inappropriate to just continuously like on my mustache all night. Because it's not okay. Yeah, played a lot of guitar on Sunday. A lot. 12 hours worth. Like, those neighbors up there, deadly. Like, amazing for putting up with it. I think I'm so loud and obnoxious. Like, I can't believe they haven't, like, called the cops on me. Or, like, at least just, like, giving me dirty looks. Like, they're just really nice about it. I'm very grateful. Yeah, it just convinces me. It's like when Homer Simpson gets Snake's hair like transplanted onto his head. It's overcome me. I must fiddle the beard. Because I'll go back, like I edit my videos, right? And I'm going back through the replay and I'll be like, oh man, I'm pretty sure I did super well not playing with my beard. And then of course I go and watch the flashback and the whole freaking time just like all right, guys, let's have a really awesome draw. We had a good hand last game, too. Yeah, this is sweet. Herp. Got a couple Hydroblasts. That is an answer to a landed Thermo Alchemist. Need to add face touch command. That's it. That's it. That's perfect. And then I can even like call myself on it. All right, let's run out the Miscreant. We're not worried about any turn 1 creatures blowing us out or anything. So we're gonna have to try to 1-for-1 them for a little while and just hope that we're more consistent than they are. We've got a 1 damage clock. It's not gonna get too complicated until they get up above 2 mana, which is like not very long. But this is absolutely the kind of hand you want against Burn, I think. I'd like a ninja to go along with it. Maybe if this prohibit was a ninja. I'm gonna F6. They might be thinking about days here. They have Rift Bolt. Nah, just Lava Spike. All right, cool. I would be elated to counter 2 1-mana burn spells next turn. Go to combat. If they play Thermo Alchemist, I'm playing this Betrayal on it. I don't even care. We can eventually kill it with Hydroblast, but like, I should have pump faked the ninja. What do you guys think about like bluffing and everything in Magic? Like, is that like a relevant consideration? Like, should I be thinking about bluffing all the time? We don't want to miss our land drops. That is not something we want to do. Distinctly not a thing I'm into. My router burped. We lost a burn. We almost stabilized at 1. We bounced our Firebrand Archer, and we managed to like almost stabilize, but then they killed us. I think they magma jetted, or no, we just didn't draw in a removal for the Thermal Alchemist. We didn't know if we were dead or not, but it happens. They're gonna bolt us. Yep. Yeah, so bluffing isn't something I have a lot of experience with. I love playing this kind of deck, but I probably miss that side of it, right? Like I lose just little tiny bits of advantage that way. And I could, you know what, I could probably focus on other parts of my game, but... All right, let's see what they've got now. I don't know if we want to show them that we have the... Oh my god, we're at 13 already? God, we gotta do something. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Mechubus. Maybe if I like somehow develop, you know, enough skill that I can effectively navigate a board. Yeah, we'll counter this. It's time to start countering spells, especially where I don't think a Firebrand Archer is coming down this turn. I'm gonna force through with a Pyroblast. We'll let it resolve if they Pyroblast. Got better spells to counter than Pyroblasts. I'd love to hit some land drops though. 23 land deck. We should be just flooding. Hence the name. Yeah, so I must have listened to that. Like, I'm actually a huge fan of limited resources, as much as like I've transitioned away from limited for the most part, just because of like the cost and because it's kind of daunting to like keep up, you know, to any kind of reasonable point with recent cards, you know what I mean? Like with like modern, or not modern cards, but like the most recent set, to like memorize an entire set. And then try to like implement that knowledge somehow. Guess who the police? They're coming for me. I heard about my rap song. This is like the slowest burn player ever. This is like the only burn player I've ever played that doesn't have so much stuff to do that they're just like slamming that F6 button and like all the way to the bank. Yeah, good bluffs require you to be really aware of your own lines of play. That's a really, really good way to put it. And I am currently not. I kind of Hydroblasted these randomly. The first one was a gamble, but it was because I had another Hydroblast in my hand. Steering Blaze on my upkeep. Just gonna tap out. Oh, they were tapped out. Okay, right. I'm tripping. Okay, so yeah, wish that was a land. God. Working on bluff, that's true too. I guess when a bluff works, you gotta know when it's gonna work too, or you gotta know when it does work too. Yeah, oh man. I was going to FNM for a little while and it was great. I started playing D&D instead, which is an awesome way to relax on a Friday night for sure. But I loved going to FNM when I did go. Let's see what this is. Curse of the Pierced Heart. I don't know what kind of 1-mana spell they're going to try to resolve next, so I'm just going to counter that. All right, land. Come on. We have so many lands. I just want a land. Ugh. Do you go shields down for a turn? I don't think I can afford going shields down here. I could always snap the... Yeah, actually, I think I am. We need this. We need lands. Like, we can't just continue like this, or they'll eventually find more lands than us. Oh, more ninjas, cool. It just is. Like, it's great to just, like, turn everything off for a night on Friday and just, like, hang out with you guys. Like, despite any preparation that goes into it, like, that is a little, like, you know, that takes a little while, but it's still enjoyable. Like, it doesn't take away from the experience at all. Okay, let's hope we don't get, like, mega punished for letting this resolve. Looked a bit more like Cube. Nice. Primeval Titan into Ponder into Void Mage Apprentice. How much is Primetime worth? That must have felt good. I guess you opened it, so it's like you did pay for the pack. And then Ponder. Ooh, Primetime and Ponder in the same deck. Oh my. Oh my. Just for the record, we're not clock scumming here. I fully believe our opponent is just committed to us having the longest YouTube videos possible because he's all about that, or they're all about that watch time. Excuse me for assuming their gender. They're just like, I know any new provinces out there grinding right now. They're trying to get that 4,000. That 4,000 hours of watch time is not fair, YouTube. So A&P out there grinding. We're still not drawing lands. Oh my god! Wow. This is like so crap. This is literal utter trash. Okay, so we have no... I'm gonna leave up Prohibit. I'm gonna pitch Betrayal, and I'll leave up Prohibit. Oh yeah, it's more or less a land, right? You can play it for free eventually, so it's effectively a land. Chances of them having a 2-drop here. I'm just gonna hope they didn't draw a land this turn. Because we can snap the Firebrand Archer before they get much value out of it. Hopefully draw a land for this exclude someday. It really isn't. This happened during our mono black match too. We're just not finding lands. All right, they're gonna bolt us in response to us prohibiting the Lava Spike. 3 cards in hand. Down to 8. Finally. And like actually too late. Ugh. Man, Martyr Cash was actually like good. Like, I don't really know what I would change about it. I kind of want to leave up Snap and Exclude here. I might Pester one of their lands. That turns our clock up too. Turns their clock down. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And so if they want to cast any, like, they can't cast a 2-drop unless they find a land. But I do think Martyr probably could have used more of a clock. I think the 6-mana plane cycling guys were more often getting me land drops than anything, which maybe is something that I needed to do. Same with the Gem Palm Avengers. I think maybe replacing those with better threats would work out. But Survival Cache actually turned out to work out really well for me. Like, there was that game that I was just like a black-white deck discarding to hand size every turn because I was just like flashing back Grim Harvest and... Okay, so they're going to Shard Volley us down to 5. Needle drop us down to 4. Okay. So they can't Fire Blast or anything. But we don't have any counters. Like, we're just not... We're in really bad shape here. Why does Burn always have the Fire Blast? Whatever, man. Oh, that sounds good. Preordain, Counterspell, Ninja, Betrayal, Gas. We're gonna Preordain. I'll keep a Faerie, and I'll probably keep a land too. For now. That's where we are in our lives, because I missed land drops so many times this league. Oh, why would you tell me what deck they're on? Oh man, no, I have to change that. I absolutely have to change that. We're probably not great against Elves. I guess we would have known by now, but still. Do you know it's a sweet card against Elves, though? Betrayal. All right, let's do it. Draw all the cards. So this is going to be the game here. It's okay if we lose, but we have to deck ourselves with Betrayal first. Let us draw a card, opponent. Oh, okay, sure. Just play your whole hand. All good. We'll play land and pass. Pass. We'll leave up Exclude and Counterspell. Leave back a blocker so they can't start chipping. See what they have. Elvish Vanguard. I have Flood in my deck, but I feel like that's... Can I play Ixalan here? 1, 2, 3. No. I guess if they have a land drop, they could Ixalan, but we're going to exclude that. Draw Spell Stutter to start. All right, more 1-mana dorks. 1 card in hand. Here comes the last elf. Mr. Birchlaw Rangers. Okay, well, we can beat this draw. Yeah, sure. All right, so play out our Lonely Sandbar. Last turn. What have you got? Gonna go to combat first. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, well, yeah, Pestermite, it seems okay, but like I don't want them to, I might wait until their end step. I think I'm gonna wait until their end step. I'll take 4 here. That's not a big deal. They saw me tapping that mana, though. Just another Birchlaw Rangers. Well, I'll counter Birchlaw Rangers. That line can wait. Spellstutter Sprite is a fine foil. And we can pick it up with Ninja, use it again. Yep. Going to blocks. Get Ninja down. Enjoy your game, Kirk. Good luck. Have fun. Have the most fun. Just trying to hit our land drops here, gang. Yes. Okay. Pass. What do you have now? Gonna turn up the heat. Getting in. They're gonna let us draw. No, they're not. Okay, we'll go to 12. We'll be leaving back Ninja to block from now on. We're just gonna pass. Okay. So we'll Pestermite, targeting Finthorn Elves. Yep. Draw a card. Pestermite's a fine blocker too. There's a Prohibit. Or it's a fine attacker, I guess. So we'll leave Ninja back to block. We'll attack with Pestermite. And we just gotta draw Flood and we're good. We're golden. We have enough lands to make it work. Like, we can block their elves for a good little while. So let's see what they have. We can counter lots of spells. Not worried about that. They're drawing lands. I'm not very happy about that. We're just gonna pass. Okay. Flood, come on. Ah, dang it. We'll just keep attacking with Pestermite. I draw hard counter. I'm like, give me that do nothing enchantment. We're at 16. It's your turn. What's this? Another land. Oh my goodness. I would be the saltiest elves player on the planet. They're not ready to start suiciding their elves in yet. Found another land. I'm good enough with that. Go to combat. I'll never be ballsy enough to start attacking with Ninja again. They know we have a counterspell in hand. Like, I don't know what, like, they can't get out from under this. They're just gonna have to start suiciding elves in or something, or try to trade with our Ninja. There's a Visionary. Okay, well, I'll counter that. I mean, I have a bunch of counters in my hand, so. Good opportunity to use Spell Stutter. And Fintorn Elves. Yeah, I'll counter that too. So 3 counterspells for a potential Lead the Stampede. And our clock has turned on. They're probably unaware of just how many times I'd let them attack with this Fintorn Elves before I do anything about it. Like, I would let myself get dangerously close to dead to that Fintorn Elves. They didn't have a great draw. I almost wouldn't keep if I was them. But we'll see. They just shouldn't be able to resolve a... Oh my gosh. Oh, that sucks. I kind of hate it when my opponents get in the chat and start telling me about how brutal that is, but that does suck. Yeah, we'll tap Personal Rangers because it's like a combo piece. I know you've been busy, but did you see this list that Seth featured? Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that looks sweet. It's like an interesting take on the Persist combo, which was like, I don't know, it was ages ago when it was a thing, but on Reddit, somebody mentioned a, like, brew a deck for $2 challenge or something. That seemed really sweet, and that's what I was going to do. I was going to do the $1, like, I think it was just $1. Anyway, you could buy the Persist combo with, like, Carrion Feeder, that elf guy, and ooh. Oh, really? Oh man, give me the Infinite Life Gain combo deck, please. I will absolutely take it. Cycle of Sandbar, see what we draw. I don't know, MG Flurry, that's tough. I might, I'd probably try to pick up Blue Red Delver if I could. But then again, Alex Allman's calling for bans. Or not, he's not calling for bans. I shouldn't say that. That's hyperbole. He mentioned that we're almost to that point, though. I just bought it in paper, so I'm kind of nervous that that's on the way. But at least I'll have 4 months of getting to play with the great deck. I'm not, no. No, I usually don't go to GPs, actually. I suppose I could. Okay. Well, actually, yeah, I don't know. I'm just So what is really good against us? Viridian Longbow and did I just touch my face again? Viridian Longbow and whatchamacallit? Spider Silk Armor. It's just, I think it's just like too easy to disrupt. Like, if your plan is Infinite Life, like, some decks just don't care about that. Like, Tron will more than happily just like sit there while you gain all your life, and they'll like bounce all your permanents and try to like mill you. They can probably mill your deck somehow. But I shouldn't be talking, considering how my decks turn out. Betrayal is sweet in this. Curse of Change is sweet in this matchup. I don't think Pestermite is that relevant. Like, it's bad against Spider Silk Armor, which they're bringing in almost 100%. I don't even know if Fadeaway is good. Fadeaway might be a trap in this matchup, but I am willing to try Fadeaway. And I guess we'll just try to win with Faeries and Spire Golems. It's almost worth it to bring in a Nulls, I think. Like take out Snap? No, Snap's good. So yeah, Blue-Red Delver is nuts. Should I bring in a nulls? What do you guys think? Hot take. Also, Lynx, was Kung Fu Trees like the primary deck builder for Scred Delver? I remember somebody like lovingly talking about playing Snow Go a bunch and like you're jamming it in leagues, and they kept running into Kung Fu Trees who was on Blue-Red Delver. And then and then they said like Kung Fu showed up. I'd be too greedy to throw this away. So I'll keep. We don't have that many lands, right? Let's see if they're explosive. I think they will have slowed themselves down for their sideboard. Preordain. All right, so let's just play out Faerie. No, let's play Preordain because we'll probably want to leave out counter next turn, and we won't have an opportunity to Preordain for a little while. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so use the first one to like really go nuts with it. Okay, cool. Cool. That's all I wanted to know. It's interesting. Like I always figured, I always thought that that was the case. Yep. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna play a bunch of elves, and then they're gonna play an elf that matters, like right now. And we're gonna counter it. I cannot tap this mana fast enough. And yep, our turn. Wow, 3 lands again too. Like that sucks, man. I'm assuming there's like a Lead the Stampede coming. Ooh. All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see now. Does Flood do the trick against elves? All right, pass. What is the card in your hand? Please don't be Lead the Stampede. Distant Melody doesn't matter. Well-Wisher doesn't matter. All right, we're looking pretty good. Yep. No problem. Oh, if we can just find a Betrayal. Oh, God, no. There's Ixalan. That's a pretty good card for being their last card. Damn it. Okay. Well. So I think we're going to have to get in. Maybe we leave Faerie back. And just tap 2 of their guys, or tap 1 of their guys and prohibit something. Prohibit doesn't hit Lead the Stampede. Yeah, let's get in. Let's Ninja. Ninja's a decent blocker. We can just tap this Ixalan for the rest of our lives. I hope I find a hard counter here for Lead the Stampede. Ugh, see, 2 Ixalanas, like that's good enough, right? This could be the fadeaway draw. This could be the draw where fadeaway matters. You like tap down their priest and fade away their board. All right, let's hope they play something that, I guess by tapping this, we like lock them out of doing anything too crazy. But they can still play Lead the Stampede, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to leave out Prohibit for whatever elf they cast, if they cast an elf. They're not going to cast anything. Going to combat. Yep. Yep. Yerp. I'm hoping to have just an insane fadeaway at some point, but we'll see. Birchfloor Rangers. Okay, we do not want Birchfloor Rangers, Ixalan Huntmaster doing anything right now. So I'm going to counter that. And hopefully, like, yeah, I'm going to have to get some fadeaway going here, or this is not going to go well. Ugh. Okay. Play a land. Play Faerie Miscreant. Hope to double block this Ixalan. We'll tap Nettle Sentinel on their upkeep. Or we'll tap Druid, I guess. There isn't anything that we can really punish them with. Like, We can't dig. The only thing we can dig into is hard counter, but we only want hard counter if. Yeah, there goes Well-Wisher. Yep. Gain a bunch of life, sure. Tap. Nettle Sentinel. Plan to double block Lozalana. You know me, Tass. Just see us get fire blasted earlier? It was rad. Or you just, is that exam feels? Is that those exam feels right now? I wonder if they have Magnify. They're going to try the blowout. We can't, there's no way we can play around anything here. Like, if they have a pump spell in hand, I'm like, good for you. That's all nice. Oh, they're going to trade. Okay. Sure. What could you have? What? That doesn't make any sense. Ugh. Variants! What? How? Yeah, okay. Play Faerie Miscreant, and we'll tap Priestess of Titania on their upkeep. I guess we'll tap a couple things. We'll tap Priest of Titania, and then when this untaps, we'll tap it again. Yep. Wow, that was a lot of lands. Like any amount of counter magic could have done us a favor there, but geez. Just bad beats, man. Bad beats there. Ah, they're gonna get in. Okay. Yeah, I'll trade. Any way to make this Well-Wisher worse? Unless creatures that we have to worry about tapping down with Flood. Oh my god. This is insane. How many lands was that in a row? Is that 5? Is that 6 lands in a row? Everything was going fine until the Flood deck hit just roughly a jillion lands. All right, so let's tap Priest. Yeah, in those final exams, we'll tap Well-Wisher so that they can't get any extra value out of it. And then go ahead. What's this gonna be? Lead Del Stampedo. Okay, the only way we can get out of this is if they just like spam a bunch of elves, and then we get them with Fade Away. Ugh, tribe. Nice. Just casual draw 4. No big deal. Into the land. So their hand was land. Their hand was land, lead the Stampede. Like, we might have been okay if we would have found counter magic instead of a jillion lands on top of our library there. Wearian Ranger, gonna untap the Priest. Opponent's gonna put all of their elves on the board. And we're just gonna flood our way into... Oh, God. Yep. Sick board. Oh, my God. This is insane. All right. Let's continue tapping. Any elves that matter. This is going to be a grind, guys. This isn't going to be a short path. Okay, so they're just going to untap right away? Oh, they're going to make Query Ranger a 7/7. Yeah, sure. So I'm going to wait to do the rest of it in combat, which sucks. Because we're definitely going to take a Timberwatch Elf beat. It's pretty inevitable. I'm going to not get in with Well-Wisher. Okay. Oh, I'll do it now. Sick. Well, we're going to buy ourselves a turn. Yep. Sure. Getting a priority back. Flash in Spell Setter Sprite. Do not have the win. Go to blocks. And maybe they'll untap Priest of Titania in there. I don't know, guys. We're dead. I really don't know. Like, we're actually super dead. Sometimes you draw a jillion lands off the top of your library. And it just kind of goes like that. Exclude. Okay. That's good enough. It's not that my deck's like really good or anything. I certainly would not claim that, but that was kind of bad. All right, let's go. Let's not draw a jillion lands this time. Ugh, school. School is for nerds. No, I'm just kidding. Did I keep an opener with a bunch of lands that game though? I guess that I could have gotten punished for that. I guess I'll concede that I might have gotten punished by that. We get to leave up Counterspell on their turn too, which is good. Play land. I think I'll cycle this Lonely Sandbar right away. Get some more information. Prohibit. All right. Well, we got a couple ways to disrupt them now. Mana Dork. It's always a Mana Dork. Play land and pass turn. What do you have? Oh yeah, I know, the mismatch basics. I didn't have as many full art lands as I do now. When I'm not even really afraid of 1/1s. Like, yeah, that's fine. Quirion Ranger is a really good card in their deck, but I'm not that afraid of Quirion Ranger. Elvish Visionary. Okay, so they can get exactly 1 more mana. And there's no other 1 mana elves I'm worried about. So let's just prohibit this while we have the chance. 3 cards in hand. I'll be leaving Counterspell back for Timberwatch, stuff like that. We're going to keep drawing lands. We're going to flood out again, team. This is floodout.stream. Yeah, hope I get to counter something relevant here. Timberwatch. I don't even really care that much about Timberwatch. It's like Liz Alana that I'm worried about. Oh yeah, none of that. We will not be doing that today. Yep. And 2 mana for, oh, just a Mana Dork. Longbow. Longbow's pretty good against us. Oh man, is that Arabic? I did call it Fairy Flood. Savage burn. I only have 23 lands in my deck, and 4 of them cycle. I kept a perfectly reasonable hand, too. Yep. Opponent's going to have 1,000,000 mana. Flood would still be okay here, too. Oh, is this Liz Alana? Oh, God. Oh, just Distant Melody. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Draw 4. Casual. No worries. They don't even have to show them to us. Yikes. Yeah, that's probably it. Should I scoop them up, save us some time? Would this have gone differently if I would have held back that prohibit for like Viridian Longbow or something? I wonder. It is called Fairy Flood. Rad deck. Cool. Fade away. Yeah. What you think about that? Now you know how I feel. And you can tell me, my love, are you for real? This is a land, like, don't. I'm so over mana troubles with this deck. I'm perfectly fine with losing to how badly my deck is built, but when I'm playing like essentially mono blue Delver with 3 jokers, I am not okay with losing to Flood. I'm gonna let my opponent combo off for a second and then I'm gonna scoop. Yeah. Elves. All the elves. All of the elves. All of the elves. All of the elves. Strain and order. Can't see my Delver. But Delver, mother, brother. Curse of Chains, eh? Well, what do we Curse of Chains? Is that a Timberwatch Elf there? Doesn't really do a whole lot against Timberwatch Elf. Whatever. Yeah. Ooh, Night Shift, rip. Well, thanks for dropping in, Mechubus. I appreciate it. Thanks for your enthusiasm. Thanks for being with me through the flood times. Yeah, Tass, I'm feeling for you, man. Exams are not a good time. You're not gonna have a good time. Those exams. Thank you very much for the follow, Pete Head. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. We're playing some janky old elf stuff. We're playing jank against elf stuff. Excuse me. Just let me exclude one of your creatures so I can draw another land and go home. This has been nuts. I don't know how many lands I've drawn in this game, but it's just not been kosher. It has not been okay. Go into the combats. Yep. And so they're gonna get to Queer and Ranger this. Playing jank against elves? Nah. Do you mean like, so what do you mean? Do you mean like is there anything better than elves to be playing? I think so. I think Blue Red Delver is better than elves. Just because they're so easy to disrupt. I mean, like, I played them. I do still have Fade Away. Yeah, and they don't have any mana elves. They're gonna do millions of damage here. And they have no mana. Or they'll have 1 mana. So, I don't know. If they cast a creature spell here and I get to exclude it, get closer to a Fade Away. Oh, playing jank is the best way to play. There is no better way to have it. Yep. What do we draw? Come on, Fade Away. Let's do it. One time. Fade Away. All right. See you later. Thanks for all the land stack. I know you love me. Ugh. Well, turn 2 ninja. Good enough. Not too many lands. This hand looks like it actually does things, guys. I'm not just gonna draw a bunch of lands and die. Yeah, I think if you're only worried about Inside Out, then it's pretty good. It's like kind of key against Circular Logic because it doesn't cost that much. Oh, Delver. Okay, so like a better version of our deck. Okay, so we'll go land and just get ninja down. It's hard to say which kind of Delver this is. I think this is blue-black Delver. I'm pretty sure blue-black Delver plays the snow-covered lands with skulls on them. Let's see if my hot take is correct. Yes, there is a Pestermite in my deck, so it's kind of like a next level play with Betrayal. Like if our opponent feels like being all contrary and not tapping their creature that we put a Betrayal on, then we can just flash in a Pestermite and tap it for them. Like good friendly neighbors. Oh, this is 100% Scred Delver. All right, we'll see if it is truly the menace that we know and love. Opponent's got a lightning bolt in hand. I'm always fine with losing to Scred Delver. All right, so let's play a land. I don't know that we want to snap this. I will Curse of Chains it and play it a Faerie Miscreant and say go. And we'll see what they've got. Next level. So this deck is kind of built around, you know what, it's pretty okay against mono black control. We lost a mono black control earlier, I know. It's decent against burn. We also lost against burn earlier. More mana troubles. And we no, I haven't read that. And it's also very good against mono green Stompy, but there isn't a lot of mono green Stompy around. So we're kind of at the whimsy of that. All right, let's see what our opponent wants to do. I think they're going to try to find a red source to bolt our ninja. Hydroblast will be okay. Well, there's a red source, so they can't bolt our ninja just yet. Yep. Augury will remain tapped. Ooh, we got the combo. I don't know if we want to just run it into 2 blue mana, though. Let's go to attacks and see if they want to tap anything. We could do it next turn, so on the end of their turn, we'll flash in Pestermite. And I guess we could also protect like Ninja with Snap on their turn. We could do a lot of cool stuff on their turn. So I'm going to leave my mana up for now. And we're going to try to get a Betrayal on this Augur Bolas next turn. And no, I haven't read KFT's A Brief History just yet, but it sounds sweet. I could have their red source make them bold now. Nah, that doesn't sound decent. They're going to ponder. Yep. We're just trying to get ourselves in a position to resolve this on this Augur Bolas. Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I do have to read that. I've been very busy this month. Have not had the pleasure just yet. All right, so beginning of combat. Maybe we want to flash in Pestermite and tap down their red source, because Pestermite can just tap their Delver, I guess. And then they're forced to bolt it if they want to keep getting in with Delver. We could snap their Delver too. Actually, yeah, so I'm going to flash in Pestermite here and then untap one of my lands. So they can't prohibit this. I'm not really worried about what they might have for it. They might have... well, they do have Lightning Bolt, but they might have... No, that's it. They do have Lightning Bolt. They might have like Vapor Snag or something to bounce it, but... So now they're trying to decide if they want to bolt our Ninja or bolt our Pestermite. Probably. I assume. But I think they might just trade with it. And then try to bolt our Ninja. What if I take 3 here? And then snap Delver on end step? That seems pretty okay too. What are you thinking, opponent? What you thinking about? Because then I have like somewhat of a clock and they should be like on nothing. Or like relatively nothing. They're gonna scred now. Alright, so let's... Okay, yeah, no, that's cool. We'll take 3. They still have a Lightning Bolt in hand. Probably like, oh, what do they have? Mana. Alright, so let's try to snap this Delver. Untap our mana and cycle this Lonely Sandbar. Yep, okay, cool. We're gonna assemble the combo next turn. I'd like the block line, then maybe snap back the Ninja, I think. Yeah, like keep snap to defend Ninja. But like we're gonna assemble the Ninja with Betrayal here. It's gonna be sweet. Hopefully we find a way to counter this Delver on the way back down, but yeah, this happens. Just incidentally. That was kind of complex. I'm not too good at complex stuff just yet. I'm working on it. Especially when my deck's like, hey man, see all these lands? You just need way more of those. All right, our turn. I wonder how long we'll go until they bolt their own Augur Bolas. That's my favorite part. It doesn't really have anything to do with, like, anything else. It's just, you know, like... Oh, really? Oh, crap. I goofed. I was so greedy. The combo. The combo was there. Look it in. They can't ninja it back or anything now, which is nice. Ninja gets in, we draw a card. They're probably like, what is this jank? Coming rear close, simultaneously asking themselves what this jank is. Well, that's good. We should be able to counter their Delver on the way down. Unless there's some crazy spell stutter shenanigans that happens. They're going to spread their own augur. Yep. Still a 2 for 1, by the way. Or still 2 for 2. So we effectively removed an augur of Bolas. But we got a Scred out of their deck, which is nice. All right, let's see what this is. Probably Delver. And it looks like they're just going to pass. Yeah, there's Delver. Okay, we'll try to spell stutter. And then if they spell stutter back, or if they prohibit, then we'll counterspell. Or if they cast like a Scred or the lightning bolt in their hand, then we'll counter Delver. Or actually, we'll counter lightning bolt. Why not SSSM? What's SSS? What's this? Oh, the Scred on their own guy? Oh, it's just too sweet. They had a bolt in hand too. I was more worried about getting rid of the Delver. Woo, look at all these lands, gang. This is what we're out to do. Chances of them having a Pyroblast. No, they don't. They're gonna brainstorm. They can't daze or anything. Wow, sweet. You saw it here first, folks. Okay, so we're gonna bring in a Dispel, and we'll bring in Hydroblasts. They only have 7 cards in their deck that Hydroblast hits, though. Yeah. So that's what I want. I could have another Cursive Chains. Hydroblast for their Pyroblasts, too. So we're a control deck now. Pestermite's good because it can tap the stuff we care about. And you can cast it on their end step to force action. Snap is good against Delver. Actually, Snap's not that good. So. Spell Stutter's fine for when we get in a fight about that. Oh yeah, right. 1-800 tight plays. Flood is very bad here. Who was that? Who was that with the tight plays? You know what, guys? Do you know what? This is gonna be one of these things. So I read a Frank Karsten article recently that said it's perfectly reasonable to cut a land when you're on the play because you're more likely to hit your land drops. This has been a night of like land variance, so I'm totally willing to try that out. I don't need more betrayals if I'm taking my floods out. It was just a 2 for 2 last time anyway. We probably got to be a little bit more efficient than that. This is Delver after all. And yeah, Geists are pretty good against Delvers. And Screds and Lightning Bolts. So we take out the Pestermites for them though? Yeah, okay. Bring in Geists, cut a Pestermite, and... Oh, you're right. Yeah, okay. So let's take out another land. That was why there was a bunch of lands in that deck. In the deck. Oh man, come in, we were closed. All right, lands cut. Pretty bad opener. But I got a ninja. Got a couple of ways to interact with them. This might just be too slow. Yeah, I'll keep. Oh, actually, no. This doesn't do anything about turn 2 ninja. We don't have any cards in our deck that do anything about turn 2 ninja. I'll keep this. I'm postboard Blue Delver. Oh, that's true. Blue Delver with prohibits and excludes. It's like when you play the Jace's Erasure deck, but your main deck plan is to mill yourself by drawing your whole deck with Cursive Chains and Betrayal and Flood and and stuff like that. Nice. Cut lands, draw lands. Just how we drew it up, gang. Just how we drew it up. This will be the true nail in the coffin as to whether we have been killed by the shuffler tonight or not. I'm going to start cycling these. Let it be known. I play this turn 1 so that we could... They can't spell stutter this. They can't prohibit it. I guess they could pyroblast it if they feel like forcing a Delver through, but they might just have another Delver. Pyroblast. If this ends up being their only creature, maybe we're okay. Yep. You get your Delver. I guess. This is Ponder. Rip. Okay, so they can't counter this Stormbound Geist. That's tight. Pass turn. I don't even care if this flips. Bet you wish you had that Pyroblast now, huh? Oh, it doesn't flip. Okay, sweet. Rad. There's some more lands. And, alright, Bolts, Stormbound Geist. Okay. Floats more mana to remove the Stormbound Geist. Yep. No problem. Well, I guess, like, problem, but... Considering there's a Delver getting in right now. Play another land and pass turn. Leave up Exclude, Spell Stutter. There could be an argument for just Spell Stuttering at the end of their turn anyway. Trying to draw out more counter magic, but this will be our way to force through, like, something. You know what I mean? Can't be far off flipping. They're not. Okay. If they attack with this, I'm flashing this in. Oh, yes. Let me trade with it. Or is it just worth it to take one? Leave up Exclude. Yeah, I'm going to take one. You can always eat Spell Stutter Sprite, Ninja plus Cycle. That's true. Oh, we have hard counter up now. Let's draw another card. See what it is. Hydro Blast. Okay. Here comes Spell Stutter. Not going to remove it. All right, let's get the value train going. Value train. Value train. Value train. Get him a Spell Stutter. It's attacking. It's unblocked. Will you let us pick it up? They're going to scred it. We will counter scred. This is definitely time to get in a fight over something. Okay, go to blocks. Ninja. Pick up Miscreant. Still have our Hydroblast. Just in case anything goes south for our Ninja here. Hoping they don't just top deck two really good counterspells. Another Hydroblast, okay. Well, this Delver is going to be the name of the game. They can flip this Delver, we're on a clock, and we're in trouble. If they just keep not flipping Delver, we could be okay. Wow! Did they just scoop the match? Well, there it is, guys. There it is. Faerie Flood just beat the best deck in the format. Just beat the deck people are trying to get banned. So, Faerie Flood. Oh, beauty. Snap it off. I don't, oh man, was Shades of Hades here at any point? I should have asked. Like, I don't know, like, I don't often check who's watching, but there was a lot of upside to know whether or not Shades of Hades was here, because they told us how to configure this whole preview thing. I don't really want to know how many wins or losses my opponent has. Ugh. Okay, let's do it. Let's run it back, guys. Let's run it back. We're gonna beat Scred Delver one more time. Best deck in the format? I think not. I'm going to flash in Spell Stutter to block this Faerie Miscreant on attacks. Yep. Spell Stutter. Got a counter spell? If you want to counter and leave the Faerie Miscreant on board, you can. Sure. And next turn, I'm going to slam a Spire Golem. And that'll be the end of that nonsense. They might just have a bounce spell, but yeah, it is what it is. We can Ninja in off Spire Golem next turn, and then, unless they want to chump with a Faerie. Probably going to get a Ninja down here, though. Not great. We also have Ninjas. Jamming? No, I'm not going to suicide anything. All right, cool. So let's go to combat, attack with Spire Golem, see if they want to chump. Chump, do it. Do it. Come on. No chumps, so they probably have a removal spell for the first Ninja, but they probably don't have a removal spell right now. And we can get a counter out of their hand with this Spire Golem, and then just start ninjaing again. Yep, we'll draw. Curse of Chains. That's interesting. But I think I'm just going to run out the Spire Golem. If they've got hard counter, they've got it. And good for them if they do. They don't. Sweet. So they're going to have to suicide their fairies in if they want to do any... Well, I guess they could Scred. They have Scred X4 now. So they could Scred and then get their ninja down. But we also have a ninja. So... Whoop-de-dee, opponent. Looks like they're on potentially that plan. There goes an Ash Barrens. Or a Snow-Covered Mountain. And is this Scred? Oh yeah, no, I'd love to do that. Oh, they're gonna bolt the ninja. Okay. Well, there goes our board. Bummer. We'll hardcast this next turn. Probably. Island. Alright, cast ninja. Pass. See if they still have more... What is this? What is this? If I click on this, will I... Oh, you did it! That is sick. Good work. Good work. That stack was insane. I'm gonna have to break that down here in a minute. I'm kind of in the weeds against this Delver deck, so I got to pay attention for a sec. But we'll go over that stack and board. Did my computer try to eat itself when I opened that? I can close some other stuff. Try to get this CPU usage down. So the Pyroblast did it. Oh, I gotta go look at that. I gotta go see how that worked out for you. Are you also gonna get an inch down? No, they're just gonna pass. Okay. Cycle only Sandbar. I wonder what they're holding up. Ooh, Betrayal! Curse of Chains! Okay. So let's see what they're gonna get up to here. Attack with Ninja. I don't really want to do it. Like, while they have mana untapped like that, I don't really want to risk it. They're going to double block. Yeah, sure. There goes your board. Yep. Go ahead. Man. Oh, this is going to be sweet. We'll let the first creature go, but then we're getting the combo on it next turn. So let's see what they have. Gush is really sweet in this deck, and it would really blow for them to have a Gush here. Oh my god, what if we're going to turn their ninja into our own ninja? Here we go, guys. You ready? How about your ninja draws us a card every turn, opponent? And how about you no longer get to draw cards with your ninja? Woo! Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Go ahead. This feels so... I just love assembling this combo on stuff. Land, okay. And what's this now? Gonna try to remove your own ninja? No, just cycling. Okay. Alright, what do you got? If I beat Scred Delver twice, I'll, like, cry my eyes out. I would be so happy. Just gonna leave up a bunch of mana. Alright. Looks like opponent's on the flood out plan too. Opponent is also playing Faerie Flood. All right, some more answers. That's good. We may inevitably draw flood, so I'm just going to leave all this stuff up. I'm not even going to protect this Faerie Miscreant. Like, if they have removal, then all the power to you, opponent. Draw a card off the ninja. I'll counter a removal spell targeting their own ninja. Ooh. Augur. Let's exclude. And see what this is. We will counter your counter. And they might have a removal spell for their ninja now, which sucks, but... Ooh! Oh, yes! You will never free your ninja from the combo. I should always yield to this. I don't know why I haven't yet. We're on the Faerie Miscreant beat gang, beat plan gang. Let's do it. Oh, this feels good. I'll counter any removal with Spell Stutter Sprite. So we'll see if that's what they have. They feel like being at 16 with a Faerie Miscreant on board is just too dangerous. Then they can go ahead and like bolt it or whatever, but we will also protect this ninja that we've converted to being our ninja with all of our might. We're like pretty much the Monarch now, actually. Now that I think about it. You guys paying attention to whether or not I'm touching my face? Because that's important. Play a Faerie. Counter the Augur. Increase our clock. Don't tap too low. Don't let them go looking for no mo answers. Man, these Scred Delver decks hate us. No, actually. I haven't. Okay, so bring in the Geists, take out the Floods. Same plan. Cut a couple lands, cut one Betrayal and a couple lands. For Hydroblasts too. Bring in the Hydroblasts. I think maybe we should bring in Dispel too. For their counters and their removal. And I'm gonna cut a couple lands. I gotta cut the ones that don't look good. I could probably even risk one more land, but I kind of like that. Just for where we want to hit our third land drop for exclude and stuff. Dispel is good. Okay, let's bring in Dispel. And what can I cut? A Pestermite? Did I bring in a Curse of Chains last time? I feel like I brought in a Curse of Chains last time. But anyway. Yeah, it looks pretty okay to me. I'm wondering. Maybe take a Pestermite out? What do you guys think? One more Curse of Chains, one less Pestermite? I feel like this doesn't do enough. Yeah, it dies to all their fairies. So let's bring in another Curse of Chains. And we are the control deck now. All right. This looks good. Keep it. Go ahead. No ninja. No turn 2 ninja. Good. Good. I can't believe I beat Scred Delver this many times. They really hate the Curse of Chains combo. We have discovered that when people are playing a very good deck, they probably come to this format. They hear how powerful and how incredible Pauper is. And that's why they've come to this format. They want to feel the power. And then they get beat by the Betrayal Curse of Chains combo. And they're just like, no. Well, you just wait until you get Monarched, opponent. Gonna get rid mana. They don't want us to be on turn 2 ninja either. So we'll just play a land and say go. No, we'll attack, actually. Yeah, we'll attack. Questionable as to whether we want to try to counter anything with this Spell Stutter just yet. The only thing we really care about are their threats. They don't have that many, and we have lots of answers for them. Maybe we should be concerned about protecting the Spire Golem. Maybe that's what we should be saving Spell Stutters for. Go get another mountain. Just scred things. What's this gonna be? Nada. All right. They're still being cautious the possibility of whatchamacallit? Who'chamacallit? What's his name? Ninja. Draw a card off Faerie. We're gonna like trickery our board. We will spell stutter sprite. And now we're tapped out. But this shouldn't resolve. So just scoop. Scoop right now. I got places to be. I guess they're going to be able to do some work on our board after the fact, but we still get to draw another card. And that Faerie Miscreant ate a... We got it. Oh, we got it. I wish that would have eaten like a Pyroblast or something. That would have been sweet. But can't win them all. Your turn. We will F6. We will dispel the illusion that we have dazes. We're not going to play any creatures. Wise move, opponent. And they can't leave up hard counter here, so I think I'm just going to play out this Spire Golem. Just run it out. And like we're not drawing any cards, so let's play out Spire Golem. If they got the Scred, they've got the Scred. But that means they don't have removal for our little Faerie Miscreants doing work over here. Yeah, it looks like they've got the Scred. That or they're fetching their Evolving Wilds. End of turn, per tradition. So let's see what it is now. Nada. I think it is about time I cycled this Lonely Sandbar. Ninja. All right, so let's go to combat. Attack with the gang. And we will get down a Ninja. Picking up Faerie Miscreant. Still trying to hit our land drops. Do they have the removal for it? Probably. Pyroblast. Okay, cool. Still take a good amount of damage. Play another Spire Golem. Wonder if they have hard counter here. Well, let's play Spire Golem anyway. See what they've got. If this is Spell Stutter, we're okay. If they have hard counter, that's one less hard counter we've got to worry about. They only have 2 cards in hand. We can do the whole shenanigans with their Ninja again next turn if we feel so inclined. Let's try to play Faerie Miscreant. Got a counter. Here's Spell Stutter. Okay. Sure. So let's Curse of Chains, Spell Stutter. See how they feel about that. I'd be perfectly fine with them countering this. Betrayal. Okay, so that's good. So, yeah, actually, I'm going to put a Betrayal on this. And then if they want to remove their own Spell Stutter, so be it. Or if they want to counter this, then whatever. It's all good. I love this combo so much. I didn't want them to chump with it or anything. Oh, it looks like they are going to counter it. They're thinking about it. Just kill your own Spell Stutter. It's fine. Let it resolve. Okay. See what the top of their deck looks like. Yeah, sure. Here it comes, guys. Oh, man. Okay. Curse of Chains, your Spell Stutter Sprite? No, they're not having any of that. Okay, well, we'll trade for it now. Let's see what they've got. They were like, I am never letting that resolve again. Yep. Spire Golem's gonna get in. So our Betrayal didn't do anything. That's a bummer. But it happens. Do you know what it did do? It drew out a bunch of counter spells. Opponent plays a land and passes, being wary of how many counters we might have in hand. Another land, go to combat. Now that we've got free Spire Golems, we'll start sandbagging lands, pretending that they're counters. They can't use a Faerie Miscreant to force anything, or a Spell Stutter Sprite to force anything through. Kind of hoping this Spire Golem just goes all the way. But maybe they have a Scred, and we're just going to play Draw Go for a minute. Lightning Bolt doesn't kill it either. We've seen 3 Pyroblasts? No, just 2. Yep. Preordain's fine. If this gets hard countered, we might be in a tough spot, but I feel like we're okay. Let's see. Sweet. Sweet. The first Scred's not going to do it now. Second Scred's not going to do it. This Spire Golem is 100% going all the way. So let's keep an eye on what they've gone through so far. We want to be kind of cognizant of that. They're at 7. Thinking about flashing a Spell Stutter Sprite in there, maybe? Let's see what this is. Just a land. Let's go. Let's go. Like I said, I'm going to hold a land here. We're going to sandbag it for the possibility of them thinking it's just counter magic. I know it looks really intimidating on the other side of the battlefield for someone to have this much gas in hand. So let's try out a little lesson in bluffing tonight. There's just hard counter. Okay. I'm foreseeing a turn where we might have to do a lot of stuff with our mana. So let's do this. Get in for 2. We're at 3. We're close. We're close here, guys. Oh, man. Cycle only sandbar. Just get better information. Preordain. Okay, we can still cast all of our spells and preordain. So let's do that. I don't know what they're saving up for here. Counter Spell Stutter. They could just have a bunch of Pyroblasts in hand, and we don't want them to sneak a Ninja in off of a Spell Stutter. So let's see what the rest of this is. We still have something to protect our Spire Golem too, and now they're on 1 card in hand. And we're going to be up a Scry and a draw, which is sweet. So we got that going for us. What? Oh, well, that's odd. That's not how I saw that going. What happened there? What, like, do you guys know what happened? Did I just counter wrong or something? Did they counter the original spell? I don't even know what happened there. There's Augur. How did that? What happened there? Well, whatever. Oh, okay, okay, all right. That's fair. All right, so I'm not worried about a ninja anymore. Let's see what they revealed. Okay, so didn't reveal anything. All right, let's go to combat. An attack. They're on 3. They're at 1. All right, let's Betrayal this Augur. And it's your turn. What do you find? Off top, you're into chump in with Faerie mode here. Faerie Miscreant, okay. Sure. Rebuilding a board. They're in chump block mode. There's another Hydro Blast. Okay, so we can protect this Spire Golem all day, all night. So we got a couple turns left at least, I think. Ooh. And we're still on 20 here. And they're top decking. We have 2 Hydros in hand. I feel like we're in okay shape. All right, they're going to chump. Yep. And we'll pass. I mean, even if they want to attack with this and they do find Ninja, that's okay. There's Preordain. Yep. I think we've gone through the majority of the red cards in their deck. And any attacks? We're at 20. Prohibit. All right, well, we've got protection depending on whatever they're doing over there. Yep, gonna chump. Your turn. What's this? Lightning bolt? Oh, and we should just be able to counter whatever they do have next turn. So I think we got it. I think we're gonna go 2-0, 4-0 against Blue-Red Delver. And a positive win record overall. So